One of the things that I heard the other night was them talking about this border bill and how President Trump helped kill this border bill. Good. It needed to be killed. It was not a good bill. Let me tell you some of the things, because I get questions about this all the time. We're dealing with border issues every day, and while it may have declined over the last couple months, which wasn't because of what they did, it was because of the sun and the heat and how difficult it is to cross the border. Those numbers will go back up. But what they wanted to do with this bill is, first of all, they wanted to give another $2.3 billion to NGOs that are actually assisting in these people coming across this border, aiding and abetting in human trafficking. Not to mention, they wanted to give $9 billion to the State Department for more global migration and to help other people in other parts of the world. They wanted you to allow 4,000 to 5,000 people for 7 days in a row before they would actually put a stop to it. Many of you have heard of Sheriff Grady Judd, and he brought up a great point. He said, if you can stop it at 2,500 or 5,000, then you can stop it at 0. That is the expected number. We, the people, should not tolerate anything less. We should fight for a secure border, and we need to fix immigration, but we need to fight for a secure border for the posterity of this country, for the survivability of this republic. Now, many of you may think it's just us in this room, but I can tell you 2 Kings 6:16 says, and he answered, "Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them." I got to tell you a very quick story. I'm going to tell you a story that's very parallel to President Trump. And this story is of a man, a legend, by the name of Samuel Whittemore. Samuel Whittemore became a legend on April 19th, 1775. Samuel Whittemore was 78 years old, a veteran of the wars when England was fighting the French. When he heard that the English were marching on Boston and had been rebuffed, that man went and grabbed his musket, his 2 pistols, and a sword that he took off of a Frenchman. He hid behind a wall, and as the English came back towards him, he pulled out his rifle, stood up above the wall, boom, shoots one of the Englishmen. Pulls out 2 of his pistols, shoots 2 more. At this point, the English start to charge him. He pulls his sword out, stands ready. He gets shot in the face. He gets hit in the head with the butt of the rifles, stabbed at least 6 to 7 times, and the English left him for dead. He was laying in a puddle of blood when an hour later the Americans came upon him. He was still reloading his gun. That's the type of American spirit that we need in this country. That's the type of tough men like President Trump who they can't stop, whether they sue him, whether they take his money, whether they shoot at him. They have been unable to stop him. But there's one thing I can tell you. Just like with Samuel Whittemore, he couldn't do it alone. We need you to vote. We need you to be active. We need you to fight for Arizona and America now more than ever. And I hope that if you're in here and you can volunteer, I want to thank Turning Point Action for their efforts on the ballot chasing for Trump Force 47. We've got to stand together, make sure everybody gets out and vote. Tell your friends to turn in their ballots. This is how we're going to save this country. And it is worth saving. This is still God's country. God bless all of you here. God bless Arizona. And God bless America.